Ah, there you are. I'm sorry I'm late. Elizabeth III just wouldn't stop meowing all of a sudden when I was about to leave, and I couldn't just ignore it. Yes, she is indeed my top priority. I might have said yes to this, but Elizabeth III is still my priority, and that will never change. I will say though, it was a surprise when you asked me out for this after the RFA party we held. Sure, you did a good job and all, but I was expecting that you would leave after the first party, considering the circumstances you've been through the past 10 days. It will forever be a mystery to me why you actually decided to go along with joining the RFA. Given my circumstances, if I were in your situation, I wouldn't have accepted. I would have been too busy with my meetings. Plus, as talented as Assistant Kang is, I don't think she would be able to make room for any of the RFA parties if it wasn't one of my main priorities already. Of course I am glad that you are still in the RFA. I never said that I wasn't. The parties at the RFA are indeed a great business opportunity for me. Profits usually skyrocket around these times, and I guess this party I have you to thank for that, and I haven't properly thanked you yet, so I thought the least I could do is go with you on this night. You should be thankful that I agreed to this night, if anything. I had Assistant Kang rearrange a few meetings, just in case if things got really late here. I don't expect him to, but it's better to be safe than sorry. If I were to sit in a meeting or two while I was half asleep, that would not be beneficial to my company, neither will it to Assistant Kang, so I had her rearrange a few things, although she was not happy at the thought that I was going out with you. No, I am not sure why she said that. Perhaps she was looking at it from a financial standpoint, or purely business, which would be the smartest idea. I'm pretty much paying her 24/7 at this point. Yes, I am aware that you have told me several times that I shouldn't drop off Elizabeth III with Assistant Kang, but unfortunately that isn't out of the question. I am busy pretty much every day, and it's not like Elizabeth III deserves to be alone for a whole day, so I drop her off at Assistant Kang's house when it suits her. Of course, I pay her with money, so actually, she has no right to decline this. Where are my manners? Let me do something really quick. I would like to make a toast to the success of your first official RFA party, and to many more to come in the future, with you now taking Rika's place. I will say though, another reason why I accepted this is because I actually admire your ability to work on this on such short notice. If you think about it, it really is a miracle. Just in a mere 11 days, you joined the RFA and planned a party with a surprising amount of guests, even if this was your first time and you didn't know what to do at first. I was impressed when I saw how many guests arrived. So, after the party, when I was about to leave and you asked me if we could meet again, I accepted. Because frankly, I'm interested to see what you're capable of. I will look forward to working with you. Of course, it would be rude if I only talked about business, especially at a time like this. How have you been? I suppose that the stress of the RFA party is now off your shoulders, so you must feel at least a little bit at ease. I see, so I was right. That's good. I'm glad you've gotten to know the members in such a short amount of time. Assistant Kang seemed to take a liking to you. The same with Seven, Yusung, Zen, and even V, strangely enough. V hasn't really met anyone new since Rika's death. So to me, It was actually very surprising when he started showing up to the chat room more. The day that you first got into the RFA chat room, that was the first time we saw V in more than 2 months. But now, even though it's still not a lot if you compare it to how much the rest of us are on the chat room, he is still on fairly frequent for his use. So that was a nice change to see. I think you really are going to be a good asset to the RFA, as you'll keep people active in the chat room. Perhaps that will lower down now that the party has ended, but I still have my hopes that the RFA will continue to put out parties that will be even greater and grander than Rika ever could manage. I'm not saying you would be better than Rika, I'm just saying you have potential. So I'll be there, cheering you on the sidelines. Excuse me for a moment. Hello? Ah, Assistant Kang. How's Elizabeth III? I see. Very well, I will be there shortly. Unbelievable. I'm sorry, but I will have to go. That was Assistant Kang just now. Apparently, she has an appointment that she did not inform me of when I dropped off Elizabeth III. If she would've, I might have had to rearrange this, but unfortunately I have to go now. But before that, I will be calling you to reschedule our date. It was nice talking to you outside of the RFA in the public chat room for once. I'll be going now, and I hope to see you soon again.